Hey Truther fam, it's Sonia here. I'm in a big hurry. I have to take Gunner here to the Children's Hospital to get an MRI on his knee. I thought I'd take you along. Look at the snow. It's snow and wet. It looks like I've got a blur filter on. So what happened was, actually, this is an old injury. When he was 10 years old, he was just standing actually right over there with the dog and his dad, and something went wrong and he got like kind of tangled in the leash, or tripped over the leash, and he injured his knee. They, evaluated it, thought maybe he pulled something. They gave him an ultrasound treatment and sent him home with some exercises to do, and he was feeling better after a while, so we thought that was it. Turns out that was not it. Whatever it was more serious than we thought, and it sort of damaged his leg in a way that over the years he started to compensate for the injury and I guess walk a slightly different way. And over the next 5 years, what happened is some other muscles started to get weaker because of the way he was walking on his legs. So he can't run, he can't do this, he can't do that. He can't even, like, if he's sitting with his knee bent at 90 degrees, he cannot like lift the left leg. So at that point it was like, well, that injury must have been a lot more serious than we realized. So they referred him for an MRI. And so that's what we're doing today. I thought I would take you along. In Montreal, we used to have a lot of small hospitals. It was like every neighborhood had its own hospital. My neighborhood had the Reddy Memorial, and up on Pine there was the Royal Victoria, and out here in NDG there was the Queen Elizabeth. I mean, there were these little hospitals everywhere, little community hospitals. And I think it was about, I don't know, was it 20 years ago? I don't know, time just flies, so it's hard to say exactly when it was. But at some point they decided to get rid of all the English hospitals, all those little community hospitals, and build what they called the super hospital, the Glen. So the Glen includes the Children's, the Royal Victoria, and something else, I don't remember what. So it's like a combination of 3 or 4 different hospitals in one site. The new super hospital, yes, it's like state of the art, it's all new, it's way better organized, but it's like everyone just goes to one place. It just seems like it takes a lot longer to get seen. They didn't do this with the French hospitals, just the English ones. And the wait in the French hospitals is much better. If you're an Anglophone, you might want to go to a French hospital anyway, just because the wait is much better and the service is much better. It's like they're way better equipped. I get the impression the English hospitals are just really underfunded. I'll show you a little bit about the hospital and like tell you how it goes. Canadian healthcare, in case you're curious. Okay, I just realized this is not actually a parking spot. Okay, it's not a problem. You go down there. You go like once you go this way, you're going to see the main entrance. It's right there. You can see it from here. Okay, on the right side is the Children's. Listen carefully before you take off. You want to go to the second floor. You have your phone? Yeah. Go to the second floor and give them your card.
Go to the second floor. Just go in there. On the right, there's elevators.
Yeah, you go on the right side. If you have any issues, ask people. I'm going to go park the car in the meantime. I'll be right there. Just call me if you have any problems. Look at my big boy. Look, he's going to take himself over there to the MRI. I'm going to repark the car. Lord, I need a parking spot, please. So wherever there's a red light is taken, and where there's a green light is open. But this one, it's green, but there's no space for me to get in there because the other person didn't park very well. I'm now on the second level in the bowels of the building. It's all full. Oh my god. And that's so weird. Like, those are all green, but there's people in them. God. Ugh. How do you park in here? What, it's going back up the ramp? Oh no. This is the 3rd level. And look at it, it's like so full. I found one, but it's very, very tight. Oh my god, it's so tight. Okay, I did find a parking spot. And I guess I will be able to get out of the car. But wow, that's crazy. See this? This is not a parking spot. This person here did exactly what I did upstairs, except that they just stayed there. I just spent half an hour looking for parking. Half an hour. So like if you get the first half hour free, by the time you find parking, your free parking half hour is gone. Okay, where's the elevator? COVID testing, that's so last year. Okay, where's the elevator? Do you ever get the feeling that like everybody else knows what they're doing and you're the only one who doesn't? Okay, the Royal Vic, the Chest Hospital, and the Children's. And I still can't find the elevator. But no problem finding the COVID testing though. Well, I'm just gonna have to take the stairs. Oh my god, I better not forget where I parked my car. Okay, finally. So there's the adult emergency. I can just imagine how crowded it is. And then the children's and their emergency is on this side. And Gunnar is on the 2nd floor of the children's. I'm impressed with him. He must have made it up there okay and like given them the card and taken care of everything. He's so grown now. Look how much easier it is for me. Wow. What, this thing, it's a death trap. I don't like these things. Okay. It's crazy how high-tech things are. Okay, so this is the children's slide. They have everything, of course. I bet we're like the only place in the world that's still doing this. I'm all fogged up. Here's the children's. There's a little press cafe here. And then the elevators. Okay, he's up here somewhere. I just have to find him. Oh, there's the clinic. It's weird because like actually look how empty it is. That's so like I'm surprised. I guess the emergency's full, but the clinic's not that full. Well, look at that. Look, empty, empty, empty. And it takes like 6 months to get an appointment. But then when you get here, it's not exactly bustling. Medical imaging, he should be here somewhere. He should be like just about having his MRI in 10 minutes. Oh look. Like you can see the atrium. See, this is much more beautiful and like well organized than the old place. I'm surprised at how empty it is though. Like I can't, like why does it take so long to get medical care? It doesn't look like they're overflowing, you know? It looks like very sparse. Maybe because they just really don't have enough staff. I think that's what it really comes down to. Lots of facilities, not lots of people working in them. MRI center. Still empty. Where's my kid? Look at this. Like what? What? Why? Yes, right. No staff. What? That's so crazy. They're all like, the medical system is in crisis. There's so many people need medical care. Really? So many people? Maybe it's just that there's nobody to take care of them. How did that happen? Where did all the doctors and nurses go? Why'd they all quit and retire? I wonder why. There you are. Hey, you did everything by yourself. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You do.
You think your hands are looking weird? Why? They look okay to me. Are they getting bigger?
Possibly.
You're kind of hurting me there, Gunnar.
They got even longer fingers now. They got even longer recently.
Are you growing your hands on purpose? Did you find a way to make them grow?
Yeah.
Seriously? What are you doing?
It's like exercises. It makes the hands grow.
Really? Yeah, the fingers they're not that much longer than mine, but your palm, I think.
Look here, from where the finger bends. you can always.
My hands are so dry and wrinkly.
Maybe the palm.
Well, something grew. Okay, Gunnar.
The finger bends. It's not much longer. It's like a centimeter or so.
Oh, they finally called him in, and he went in by himself. He didn't need his mom to sit in the corner after all. I actually had the option of staying in the room, and but they told me that I wouldn't be able to have my stuff or my phone with me. And I told the technician that honestly, I think that my ADD was too severe and I wouldn't be able to be without my phone for 25 minutes. So I declined. Even though I don't actually have ADD, I'm autistic, but I'm not about to tell my whole story. Just sort of make an ADD joke and decline. And now I'm gonna look for something to eat. I'm proud of Gunnar. He's like done this whole thing himself. So self-sufficient, you know? Although when the guy asked him like, what's your name? It wasn't like forthcoming. It was kind of like, well, it's this and that, mumble. What's your birthday? The guy was waiting so long for him to answer. I know that he was like, what's taking so long? Like, don't you know your birthday? You know, like those little things are different than most people do it. But in terms of coming here, going in, handing his card, doing the appointment, like that's really totally independent, basically. I had to do it. I had to splurge on expensive hospital coffee shop food. I only paid $6.25. It's not that bad. I had to. I was so hungry. Well, that was worth it. And they just called code white. That means a violent person. Hope it's not my son. It's very unlikely. I still get those worries though, you know, he used to have a lot of fits. There have been times in the past where I left him with a professional and came back and found him like being held down in restraints. So I just still get that, what if it's him? But odds are it's not. Oh, he's done. Uh-oh, what now? Okay, what's going on? You did it. You got through it? You stayed put?
Yeah.
You did it, okay.
I tried some.
He wants popcorners, and they're so expensive here. Maybe get a small one.
The only ad I've ever
You did such
seen.
a good job. Yeah.
Only ad I've ever seen that ever met product. It's a popcorners ad.
Well, you did such a good job, Gunnar. I feel like you deserve a little reward or something.
Maybe
Maybe not the big one. It's going to be like $12 for that.
$12 for this? Well, we'll see how much it costs, and then if it costs $12,
Get the small one.
then we'll get the small one.
Okay, Gunnar got the popcorners. It was $5.30. I thought it was going to be like $12, so it's a bit more than somewhere else. But I mean, he certainly deserves to have a little treat. He was such a good boy. Did everything by himself. So, some model of self-sufficiency today, and no trouble with the MRI, nothing. You're all happy now.
I'll show you the popcorners ad.
Okay. Oh my God! I found my car in the parking lot, like on the first try. Wow! Hashtag blessed. All right, let's see if those things live up to their Breaking Bad reputation. Give.
Hi.
Popcorners. Excellent marketing. Looks like a Dorito.
Unfortunately, they didn't have the good flavor.
It's like a Dorito turned, it's like a rice cake turned into a Dorito. It tastes exactly like the rice cakes we used to eat to lose weight back in the 80s.
Damn it.
Not bad.
Nah, but it's not the right
It's just
flavor.
good though. Very like addictive kind of. It's not deep fried, so that's good. But it's like a tasty thin rice cake. Yeah.
Too bad they didn't have the good flavor. They have a
It's pretty
cheese
good.
flavor that's actually really good. This isn't.
That might have been better. Anyway, that went well, and now we just have to wait for the results. I'll keep you posted. I hope that you enjoyed coming through my day with me, checking out the Canadian medical system, how to get an MRI. I was very surprised the hospital was so empty. Take note of that. Where are all the patients? Where are all the doctors? Where did they go? Who knows? Doctors are baffled
Where'd they come
by
from?
the lack of medical staff.
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe. So that's it. Turns out actually what he has is a torn meniscus in his knee, and it's been torn for a really long time, and there's really not much they can do about it. We were told he just will never be a professional soccer player. So there's that. And I just want to take you along with me just to show you what it's like. The wait time, yeah, it was about 6 months, I guess, to get that appointment. Four to 6 months. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed coming with me and that it wasn't super boring for you. And thanks for joining me in the chat. Thank you for all your support on Patreon. Keeps my channel going, helps me pay for my surgery. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.